So the next one we having here pipes. So pipes are used to transform the data value which we are binding to the HTML elements. So let's say something you want to show in lowercase, uppercase, you want to show the date, currency, JSON data. So there we can use the pipe.
Custom pipe. In Angular, you can create your own custom pipe as well for the text transformation. So a custom pipe can be used for applying your own logic to the text transformation. Let's say sometimes it might be the case you want to write your own logic for the text transformation. So with that custom pipe, you can do it. So at the rate pipe decorator is used to create a custom pipe. So here what we are going to do here, we are going to create a custom pipe to reverse a string. In the reverse pipe, in the transform function, so when you will create the reverse pipe, it's automatically implementing this pipe transform interface. And this pipe transform interface is having a method transform with the parameter value and the argument. So value, like where we are putting this reverse pipe, that value will come in this value parameter. And if you are passing any argument after the colon, like colon, and as we have passed the argument in and the date and the currency filter, currency pipe, same way we are passing here. Here this is your logic to reverse a string which you are receiving. So let's see how we can create this reverse pipe. So in the previous example, I'm just going to do here, I'm just going to create a reverse pipe. So with that for Angular CLI, I can create here ng. For pipe, I'm just using here pipe, then pipe name. So pipe name would be here reverse. Don't use here is because it is not valid option for the pipe, but we can use here spec. So it will create a pipe with the name reverse. Now in the reverse pipe, you can see we have the same thing, pipe transform interface. We have the transform method. And here let's write the logic to reverse string. I'm just using here let result equal to empty, then use here for loop. In the for loop, I'm just using the things. So let I equal to, I'm just using here value that then length. So here in place of element, just use here result. So what I'm using here, I'm just using here result, and we are just doing the reverse of the string. So just add the result in from the last. So that here what I'm doing here, I'm just reading each and every character one by one, and whatever the character we are reading, we are doing the suffix in the last. So in this way the entire string it will read as an array, then make it in reverse order as well, and finally return this result this way. Now this reverse pipe, if you want to use, make sure we have added in this root module app. So here it's already added because we have created this reverse pipe using the Angular CLI. So every time when you will add the component pipe and the directive using the Angular CLI, it's automatically do the entry here. So this reverse pipe we can use on our component pipe. In the pipe component, I can use the reverse. So what I'm doing here on the address, I'm just going to use this pipe here reverse. Now application is already running. If you will see the address now in reverse, Noida, Gurgaon and Delhi. So what it is doing, our custom pipe is going to reverse our code. Our reverse our past string. So this is the logic we have written here to make a string in reverse order. So this is the way to create the custom pipe in Angular.
So let's see how we can transform the data before displaying with the help of pipe. So I'm here adding a one more component with the name pipe. Pipe is my component name I'm adding here. Then let me define in this, here is a path I'm adding the pipe. So this is my pipe, then this is pipe component. And define in the menu as well. As menu, I'm adding here pipe. So what I'm doing here, let me open the pipe component, and here I'm adding here the list of employees. Let's say I'm adding here a list of employee and assign the value. This. So I'm adding here, let's say employee name, Mohan, address, let's say Noida. We having here contact number. Note the contact we having here, let's say salary. As a salary, I'm having here, let's say 12,000 rupees. So name, address, salary, and let's say joining date. As a joining date, I'm using, let's say, new date time. Now let me add here comma. Let's say it is, let's say, Ankit. It's, let's say, Rohan, Delhi, and Gurgaon. Let me change some figure as well this way. So this data, let's say you are willing to show on the page. So here, let's say I'm adding here the heading for pipe, and now let me show here data. I'm just showing here data using the interpolation. In interpolation, we having the employees. So this is employees, and this data, let's say I'm going to show in the JSON format. So I'm using here JSON pipe. So this is my pipe operator, then pipe name as JSON. So you can see it is coming here in the JSON format like this way. This is the way how the data we are able to display in the JSON format using this pipe. Even I can use here a table as well. It's a bootstrap table default I'm adding here. Let me define here name, address, salary, then joining, then we having here serial number. Now I can repeat it using row 245. So I can use here ng4 as if 4, let's say I'm using here employees. Now in the employees, I can show the things. Let me show the things one by one. So I'm using, let's say, item dot, then show the value. I'm showing the value for name. Then actually the second one we having name. Third one we having address. Fourth one we having salary. And then we having joining. And here I can use the index number. So the index number I can use here I equal to index. So it would be here I plus 1. And I'm defining here let I equal to index. So here this variable name can be anything. An index is a predefined one in this ng4 which give us the index value. So index value always start from 0. That's I'm adding here 1. If you will see here, I'm getting the data like this way. Name as Mohan, address, Noida, salary this way. This is my joining date. It's showing me the full date time. But if let's say you want to show the salary in a currency and you want to show the joining date also in a format, MMDDYY, let's say the DDMMYY. So we can do that one in the using the pipe. So name, let's say I can show in the uppercase. So we having here uppercase pipe. Address we can show in lowercase. So we having the lowercase pipe. Salary we can show here in currency. So we having a currency pipe. Joining date I can use here date. So we having the date pipe this way. So name is capital, address is small, salary is now in USD, joining date is in MMDDYY. So these are by default format. Currency by default currency is here USD. By default joining date is MMDDYY. But if let's say salary you want to show in INR, joining date you want to show in DDMMYY, so that also you can change. I can define my currency as INR. I can define my date as DDMMYY this way. So now you can see salary in INR now. Joining date in DDMMYY 29th August 2021. And make sure what are the currency you're passing, it's a valid currency code. So for rupee, we having the INR. For dollar, we having the USD. So what are the valid currency code we have to mention there? And based upon that currency, it will display the currency symbol in the UI. So these are the built-in pipe we having. Even you can create your own custom pipe as well. So let's see how we can create our own custom pipe. So for this one, same way, just add here a new pipe. So ng p for pipe. Pipe name is, let's say, reverse. I'm creating a pipe to reverse the text. So I'm adding here a pipe here with the name reverse. Now write the code in that pipe to reverse the text. And here it is a simple function. Transform function is containing. Here I will get the value. I know I will get the value here is string. Argument also I will get here as a string. And as a value also written as a string. Now let me define here a result as a string. Use here a for statement starting from 0, value length, and finally return this result from here. And how this result we will calculate. It is start with empty value. So it would be here result equal to, we are reading the character one by one and we are appending it from the end simply. So now this reverse pipe I can use add this pipe component. So let's say, let me reverse here address. I added my reverse pipe here simply. And make sure whenever you are creating your custom pipe, that entry you add into app module. So in the app module, reverse pipe automatically added. I don't need to edit this reverse pipe automatically added here. Here we will see address is Noida, Delhi, Gurgaon. So all the characters now arrange in reverse order. So it's up to you how you want to manipulate that one. So based upon your manipulation, it start working. So here I did the manipulation for reverse. So that's why it is showing me in reverse way. So you can console then argument this way. So you can see here in console, it is ascending. Got it? There are 3 rows, that's why it is coming 3 times. So this is the way how we can use the pipe. Even we can create our own custom pipes also.